What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sixth Round Podcast, episode 26. Let's go. And we got some fights this weekend. Not really too much going on. Only UFC. We got some, I think it's
Yeah.
like LFA. We got Cage Warriors,
Yeah.
some smaller shit.
It's LFA Friday.
But UFC, we're going back to London. Let's go. Out of all, like, the last, since they've been going back to London, this is like their fourth card. By far the worst of them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. By far the weakest card overall.
Yes, 100%.
That's okay though.
It is, because we don't got the big names. We got some of the big names, some of the favorites, that we're always gonna see, that you love to see. But the main event,
Tommy Aspinall's back.
Tommy slaps them all. He's fucking back, almost a year to the day. I think it's like 364 days since he hurt his leg against Curtis in London.
Crazy.
Yep.
But he's fighting none other than everyone's boy, everyone's favorite boy, Marcin Tybura, right? Let's go, Marcin!
I don't got no beef with him, but he's not my favorite.
Yeah, I don't got no beef with him. I don't know
know.
what the beef with him and Aspinall was, because this is the fight that Aspinall was asking for.
It makes a lot of sense, because in all reality, like, because I'm pretty sure Marcin has won 7 of his last 8.
Right, something like that, yeah.
He's on a very good run. Yeah, his last loss was to Volkov in 2021, and it's actually funny because his last 2 wins, Romanov, Blagoy, 2 people that fought each other for, I guess, a spot in the UFC since Blagoy got booted out, which is real sad, big sad. I didn't think I was gonna bring that up, but ended up in it so quickly. Always goes back to Blagoy, my true boy.
Yeah.
But yeah, main event though. Tom Aspinall, Marcin Tybura.
Tom's going out there with the biggest kick of his life.
You think so?
No.
What's on the line for this fight? In my opinion, nothing.
Yeah, not really.
Honestly, I feel like if anything, it's really just like a good fight back in for Tom,
No, that's
and
yeah.
they just main evented it because it's Tom Aspinall in London, and it's his return.
So I don't think,
I don't think there's much on the line other than it's just his return back and just like making sure he's still good. Because I mean, shit, if fucking Marcin wins, then then
respect his Polish.
I'm sorry. He's bumped up to the top 5 then.
No,
so I mean, that's on the line for him is like his rankings and where he'll be placed at. But I really think it's just like a starter fight for Tom.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, and kind of looking just at the landscape now that I'm really looking at it, you have like Cyril Gane, who's booked against Sergey Spivak. You have Blades, who he had fought previously, and that's where he got his injury from. So you don't want to run that rematch back right now.
No, he just got Starch and he's fighting Jailton anyway. So
yeah, no, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he's fighting Jailton. Yeah, and then Ty versus Volkov are fighting like so the lowest. So yeah, he's literally was just next name up kinda as well.
Because honestly, for me, obviously, like you guys said, I feel like it's just like a setup for Tom. This is just the easiest name, like in the top 10 for him to just look good, get back out there in a main event. But honestly, I feel like the winner of this more than likely is gonna fight Cyril Gane for like a number 1 contender spot.
And whoever either of them is gonna end up fighting.
Wait.
Well, that goes into a lot more than. Assuming that Jones.
Yeah, because obviously, like Sergey Pavlovich is fighting for the title. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like whether John Jones stays around or like defends against him or whatever. I think that if that fight ends up happening, whatever, or if like he ends up retiring, and it's gonna be Pavlovich, and I think on the other side it's gonna. Because with Cyril, if let's say Jones vacates and it's like for the vacant. Yeah. Cyril off of 1 win over Spivak, I don't think you can give him that. I feel like he has to get the winner of this one to like really make that. Yeah. To make that like a
that's
solid.
what I was about to bring up was so you're saying the winner of this fight could fight the winner of Cyril and Spivak for number 1 contenders fight.
Yeah, but I mean, with that one,
But I mean, for a number one contenders fight, I kind of took that as vacant title against Sergey and that person, just with the assumption
More
that
likely.
Jones and Stipe both leave.
Yeah.
Or even if Stipe loses and doesn't fucking retire. But
I just feel like Cyril's gonna win that one too. Like, I don't think that's
why. I'm curious because like I feel like Spivak is going to do what he normally does. And he's going to be able to take Cyril Gane down. And he's going to be able to submit him. Like, I feel like that's a very real possibility.
It is, but Cyril, I don't know. He made a mistake against Jones that like obviously Jones was able to like capitalize on, but it's like him throwing like a darting like straight left or something, you know what I mean? Like Sergey ain't just slipping that, taking him down like it's nothing, you know what I mean? Like I honestly think that like the footwork and the striking of Gane is gonna be a big problem. But yeah, so I don't know. But for me though, I feel like, so even with that, like, yeah, I feel like the winner of this is probably going to get the winner of that fight to, like, solidify the other side of that title picture. Yeah. I feel like that's what's really on the line for this.
I can agree with that. I can understand that perspective as well. There's a lot of there's a lot of people who could be up in that title conversation after this year. And it's like, for, like, Jai Alton, if he beats Curtis, like, Volkov starts to get back into that picture because he's been on a pretty good run. If he beats Taito Ivasa, he could potentially get back into the top 5 because Stipe is probably going to retire after the Jones fight, so he'll probably be top 5 by then.
Yeah, so it's just hard because a lot of the people that they're trying to push have like already gotten the spot and lost or fought people, and so like that's the thing that makes that a little bit hard with heavyweight right now. But but at least like we are getting the fights that to be booked in a way that we can get like
we're actually going to either get movement or people are going to be able to like solidify like, no, I belong where I'm at and I should be fighting higher. So that's good, like, because it's especially good with Tom Aspinall and Jael and Almeida in that picture because both of them are new guys. They haven't fought a lot of these guys. So
no, 100%. But yeah, that's going to be a good main event. I'm excited for that. Definitely going to be a great way to end the night in London.
Yep.
But as you were saying, with solidifying their spot, Georgia Stoliarenko needs a fucking win here to solidify her spot in the UFC.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because she's 1-5, 1-5 in the UFC in a co-main event spot, going up against none other than Meatball Molly McCann. Let's go. She's back. Had a real rough loss against Erin Blanchfield, which as soon as that fight was booked, it was just like why Molly?
Running through her.
Why did you take that? And but hopefully they're sending Molly back to London in a big spot against someone that she should easily beat. Maybe she gets another spinning back elbow KO or something, you know what I mean?
Maybe.
That'd be funny if her knockout was another spinning something.
I would love that.
Yeah, right.
That last 3 wins, just all fucking spinny shit. Beautiful. I was trying to think about it earlier today of just like with Molly, and I was trying to think of like a good comparison for her on like the male side, and like I don't know, I just like an action fighter that's like a fan favorite but like never like made it to the top, you know what I mean, but like also isn't really gonna get like I was just trying to think about that earlier today. I don't know, I couldn't think of a name. I didn't know if like you might have like a good one for that.
Like got up there because like you start thinking about the fan favorites, like both the Diaz brothers fought for titles. Like I guess like Mike Perry. Like, that's really the only one I'm thinking of at the moment. It's the only one I can think of because everyone else is either fought for a title or we're in conversations too.
Yo, what a crazy comparison.
Like, I really cannot think of any other, like, at the moment, like, just off the top, action fighters who, like, I guess maybe, like, Vicente Luque, but he's been near the top before, like, no, I think it's Perry.
Yeah, no, that's good. I like
that's
it.
That one caught me off guard. That's fucking, oh my god. A fucking female Mike Perry. Let's go. That was great. But, yeah, I don't know. it's just, Molly's there because she's a big name for London, you know what I mean? It's just, but in all reality, the co-main spot, it's like, come on.
But that's
what are
just
we doing
step
here?
too far.
And I feel like that's just like, what's the biggest problem with most people in this card, you know what I mean? Because it's just, I feel like you get a pretty big drop off from, fucking Tommy Aspinall, Marcin, fucking Meatball Molly, and Georgia.
Georgia is the really big drop off because Molly, like, she's not the greatest fighter, but like if you had her against someone who wasn't, 1-5 in your promotion, I could understand a co-main event. But like, you're not even having her fight
got her so that like Molly could put on a spectacular performance. I mean, her last fight, she got ground and pounded by Chelsea Chandler.
Yeah, her one win in the UFC is Jessica Rose Clark with a round 1 armbar.
Yeah, which I mean, like, wasn't that like 3 subs in a row losses for fucking Jessica Rose Clark? I'm pretty sure, but like
something like that, yeah.
But I just thought of like
2 armbars and an RNC.
Yeah. So but like with the Mike Perry comparison to Molly, a great comparison for Georgia. She's the fucking Zalgas Zumagulov. She about to go 1-6, fight out her contract, and call it a day.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Getting cut.
Oh, man.
Likely.
But yeah, hopefully that ends up being some good fun, though. I think it'll be fun overall, though. I think it'll
be fun.
It'll definitely be I think it's a good setup fight to go into the main event,
Yeah, Molly's gonna push Georgia in the striking aspect. Like she's gonna just go in there and throw.
Let's hope she don't get taken down early and subbed.
Could you imagine? First round heel hook.
Oh, that'd be terrible. But
yeah, it would be.
Featured bout on the card. Nathaniel Wood, pretty good prospect, 6-2 in the UFC. Yep. He's had some pretty solid wins. Beat Charles Jourdain, Charles Rosa. That's funny, didn't even realize that. Yeah, back-to-back wins off of people named Charles. Let's go.
Yeah.
What, you think I'm not gonna bring that up after this? Like, come on, Kate, I had to.
I know.
It's Jimmy. Like we knew that was coming.
But yeah, he lost to the living legend John Dotson. No shame in that. Back in 2020, it's fucking John Dotson. He's now gonna be a BKFC champ. So you know what I mean. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
DJ twice?
Yeah.
Has a win over TJ Dillashaw. Yeah, has a win over TJ Dillashaw in TUF.
Damn it! Fuck! We were not. We're watching that season. We're just at the end. Kate didn't know.
Oh shit!
Fuck. I guessed correctly. Anyway, sorry.
God damn it! Why did I have to bring up John Dodson? I hate myself.
Know that.
I know you didn't know that. It's not your fault. It's my fault. I saw John Dotson. I had to bring him up. I was about to bring up that we were watching TUF 2. God. Oh.
See, if you had at least brought up that you were watching that season of TUF, I would not have said it.
It's all Jimmy's fault. But anyway.
Nathaniel Wood versus Andre Touchy-Feely. Looking at, I can't believe that Andre's only 33 years old. He's been around forever, what it feels like. But
he's 10-8 and 1 no contest in the UFC. Like he is a 19-fight vet in the UFC for Nathaniel Wood, who's fought 8 times in the UFC. So this is a really good step up, I think.
Oh yeah.
And
vet.
Andre Feely is, no one's fool. So
like you said, it really is just a good step up in competition to see where he's at. If you get a big win over Andre Feely, you deserve to be fighting top 15. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. He is that speaking of comparisons, Brad Tavares type, where you're right outside the top 15, or you've been in that top 15 before, and it's just a good way to measure all right, is this person ready for that top 15?
Yeah. Because other than his last loss to Joe Anderson Brito, his losses since 2016, Bryce Mitchell, Sadiq Youssef, Michael Johnson, Calvin Cater, Yair Rodriguez, you know what I mean?
Everyone
all really good fighters.
Exactly. So, Max Holloway earlier on, it was just, he's pretty much only losing for the most part, to the best fighters in the division.
Yeah.
So yeah, if Nathaniel Wood gets that done, that's gonna be some good shit for him. Definitely excited. Always fun to watch. He's got some real solid stand up, and yeah, that's gonna be a good one. But the best fight on the card, this is my main event, no doubt about it. Andre Muniz, he's back after a terrible loss to fucking Brendan Allen. Ain't nobody was expecting that shit.
Oh hell no.
And nobody was expecting this to be his opponent. Motherfucking Paul Krieg.
Yeah.
Moving down to 185.
His true weight class.
Yep, he said that he was a middleweight pretending to be a light heavyweight. I don't know if I believe that. Most people moving down a weight class usually say that, I feel great, this is, and then they have a terrible loss and they're like, I'm going back up. So we'll have to see. But
we'll have to see. I know that he got asked a question because he's apparently vegan. I didn't know that. To make this weight cut, he actually was saying like he had to introduce animal protein into his diet for the first time in however fucking long it was because of the weight cut. So I don't know because
that's crazy.
It's more calories than just what. Yeah. So no, less calories. Something like that.
All right. But yeah, what do you guys think about this one though? How do you feel?
I'm really this is probably the fight that I was most interested in on this card for the most part because just both submission specialists. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes on the feet. Who shoots for a takedown first? What do they even look like? Is Paul Craig going to do Paul Craig things?
Of course he is. Like you said,
2.5 rounds and then get a triangle with the last 30 seconds. It's just an interesting matchup stylistically since they're both very good grapplers.
It's gonna be a straight grappling match.
Yeah, like you said, what's it gonna look like on the feet? Paul Craig's gonna throw fucking a straight shot into a clinch and pull guard.
Yeah, no.
That's the striking, and now we're grappling.
Could you imagine Paul Craig pulls out a flying triangle?
Bro, if he fucking subs Muniz, that would just I'm gonna be so happy. That would I'm very excited for this fight. It's gonna be great.
Like I said, I am too. It's probably the fight I was most excited for on this card because, Tom Aspinall, Marcin, that's just more interest in seeing how Tommy Aspinall comes back from injury. This one I'm actually very curious in because I want to see how Muniz bounces back from that loss, and then how Paul Craig is coming, how he's gonna fight after coming down 20 pounds.
Yeah. Let's go. The top four fights on this card are definitely the best by far. It really, that's some good shit. The next fight, I mean, it's Jai Herbert, so he's always putting in good fights. Honestly, he's tall as shit and big as fuck at 155. What's he? Okay, 6. I thought he was 6'2", 6'3", honestly. But still 6'1" at 155.
The guy he's fighting is also 6'1".
Oh.
Is Faraz that big?
2'6", 155ers.
Bro.
Yeah, 6'1", 75-inch reach.
That's honestly, Faraz, I'm picturing him in my head, I would have said he's 5'8".
That's hilarious.
Well, let's go with the smile killer. But yeah, they're definitely gonna scrap it out on the feet if I have to. If I had to guess, this is gonna be another and that's what I mean. With this card, it's not a lot of big names on it, but the matchups they're gonna fucking deliver. They're so good.
100%, they should.
And then open up main card, Lerone Murphy. He's back against Josh Kulabau. Not the craziest fight. It's
Lerone's the one who took that split decision in his last fight, isn't he? Yeah. I remember that. Edwards versus Usman 3 card. I remember this fight.
Can honestly say I don't remember that fight at all. But he is 4-0-1 in the UFC, so solid. He had a draw in his debut against Zubaira Tugagov, who's a pretty solid fighter.
That's funny.
And then Josh Kulabau is a pretty decent prospect out of Australia as well, 3-1-1 in the UFC. Only loss coming to Jalen Turner, which is
which no shame in that. Draw with Charles Jourdain, And then, yeah, 3 wins.
Yeah, and up until
So-
Jalen losing to Dan Hooker in split decision, he was undefeated against Oceanic region fighters. You know what I mean? So it's like
Mhm.
there's no shame
No,
in that loss at
exactly.
all.
Dan Hooker's just built different. Like,
Yeah,
physically.
that is for sure. But on the prelims, I don't know what your guys' favorite fights are for the prelims, but mine is very clearly obvious. There's one person that I care about.
Davy Grant.
Danny Roberts?
What? What?
Ketlin
Oaks?
Vieira.
Yeah! No! It's motherfucking Joel Alvarez! Let's go! El Fenomeno!
I know this was your favorite fighter. You're trying to pitch me on him fighting Paddy Pimblett at some point.
I just want to see him win spectacularly because that's honestly all he knows how to do. He's got 19 wins. I'm pretty sure all of them are finishes.
Yes.
And are yeah. But yeah, only losses are to Damir Ismagulov, Arman Saryukian in the UFC. So you know what I mean. It's like
those
are great fighters right there.
Yeah, and considering his wins over Joe Duffy, Thiago Moises. So,
but yeah, Joel Alvarez 6'3" with a 77-inch reach at 155. A clear contender for a 165-pound division, 100%.
Yep.
I don't even know how this dude makes 150. Because he's 30 years old. I thought he was a little bit younger.
Yeah. I need him versus Jalen Turner. Like, I need 6'3" lightweight versus 6'3" lightweight. I'm sorry.
Not yet. He ain't ready.
Not yet, but like I need that. I need the mirror match, like how we had Phil Rowe versus Neil Magny. Like,
but yeah, he's going up against Mark DeCasey. Mark had a lot of hype coming into UFC, throwing a whole bunch of spinny shit all the time, and then he started losing some rough fights, and he's like, D3 DeCasey out here, just started grappling a whole bunch of motherfuckers. But he's been on, he lost to Johnson in his last one, but he had 2 wins before that. I thought he was on a little bit of a better streak, honestly.
No, but I mean, like, in some of these losses, I mean, like you said, Michael Johnson, then Rafael Alves, Rafael Fiziev, Nasrat Haparas, Dan Hooker, Jakar Close, like,
he's got solid wins.
None of these losses are like terrible losses in terms of the people he's fought. So that's one over Lando Venata. So
as well. Be fucking Slava Claus, Damir Hajdovic. Yeah, he's got some solid wins. So, but if I'm just hoping Joel Alvarez could keep this shit on the feet.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he's got a 0% takedown defense.
Yeah, but you say that. But he has 16 wins via submission.
He does. But
sorry, Mark will take him down and then he'll still get.
And they're all hold up. Most of them are from the guard. Guillotine, triangle, darts, triangle, guillotine, triangle, guillotine. Like most of them are from like the guard.
I'm sorry, you said real quick though, Kate, what'd you say?
I said it's fine. Mark will take him down and Joel will still.
Hopefully. I mean, Mark does have a couple of guillotine losses as well, so hopefully he's able to catch that neck.
I was about to say, he has a guillotine loss to Dan Hooker.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's the hangman. You know what I mean? That's what he does. That's what he did before he became a fucking banger.
That's fair.
But yeah, other than that, what's on the prelims that you guys are liking? Kate, what you looking forward to?
I think the first fight's gonna be fun. Jafel Filo and Daniel Perez. I don't really know Daniel Perez at all, but Jafel Filo came in and made his debut against Muhammad Makayev, and he got choked out, but it was still a really good fight. He fucked his knee up, but Muhammad just being tough as shit was like, no, I gotta keep this down here and choke you out. But it's like, it was his debut against a right contender. It was a good fight. He'd be finishing people. I think it'll be fun.
I was about to say, this is Daniel's debut.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he's won 10 of his. He's won 10 of his last 11 fights with one loss coming a split decision on Contender Series. Since then, 4 wins in a row, all first round finishes. So it's 125. That's
it's gonna be a good ass fight.
Oh man,
they're definitely starting it with a probable banger.
Flyweights, I love it. Ginger, what about you though, man?
I was about to say, speaking of weight classes we love, 155, Chris
Yeah.
Duncan and Yanel Ashmas.
Yeah.
Looking forward to this one. Chris Duncan, if I remember right, it's a banger. And, Yanel has that debut win over
Sam Patterson.
Yo.
Sam Patterson, catching the leg and then fucking left hooking him into a knockout while he's falling down. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a fun fight.
Yeah, 7-0 undefeated for Ajmoos coming out of fighting out of Israel. Yeah, that's
10-1 for Chris Duncan coming out of Scotland.
Let's go. That's definitely gonna be a fun fight.
So
That's gonna be a fun one.
This card.
It's
possible.
I might have to root for that. But yeah, buried on the prelims though, we got Ketlin Vieira versus Pani Kianzad, which is two fighters in the top 10 of 135. Nobody cares. They both be going to decisions, you know what I mean? Ketlin's got some good knockout power for 135, but I just feel like she just doesn't know how to use it yet.
My favorite thing about the 135 rankings is that the fighters at 145 are just ranked there and move from it. Like, Norma's now 12 off of her last win.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
They're the same division because it's the same fighters. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, to be fair,
it counts.
They're essentially the same division. Like,
is Norma ever gonna make 135 again?
No, it's just
it's Major
Saul
never gonna make 135 again.
Sucks.
Yeah, and that's why it's pretty low on the prelims. You know what I mean? But but yeah. Other than that, we got 15 fights on the card, so it's gonna be a long morning into afternoon.
Yeah, I was
because
about to say.
Early start for the fucking for the sad U.S. people.
Yeah, it starts at noon for me, so not the worst time, quite
10
honestly.
a.m.
But yeah, you guys
Crazy.
start at 10 a.m.
You know what's the worst part about that?
Yo.
When it's 5 o'clock and there's no fights and I have no idea what to do with myself.
No.
Because that's the only thing I know how to do on a Saturday night is watch fights.
Yeah, no, exactly. I feel you on that one. That's always the weird part. Is, man, I'm usually watching fights right now. What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Well, guess I go to bed.
No.
Yeah, right. Like, well, I guess I sleep until Sunday.
Oh man, but yeah, that's the UFC card from London. O2 Arena. Let's go. They should go to some new spots sometimes. Mix it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's just a fun card, fun weekend, and yeah, get some solid fights overall. That's gonna. Huh?
I think most of the fights are going to be solid on this card. They honestly look pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
So
100%. But that's going to bring us into some good old TUF review. Let's go!
It was terrible.
Very
Connor
disappointing.
Didn't go 0 for 8.
Yeah, I am disappointed
in that. To see that.
Yeah, but him running around the cage going, ay, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, but imagine he lost.
Yeah.
That would have been funnier.
Imagine, I was about to say, we saw the shit talk between him and Roosevelt Roberts like after he won. Imagine if he had lost and he started yelling over there.
Yeah. TUF is
but
it kind of sucks compared to older ones, huh?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since it's been good, but you know, just hope that it can. I just hope that it can provide some fun moments sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never expecting them to be great, but I always expect them to be at least a little bit better than what they are.
This season could have been a lot better if Connor had actually started talking shit from like day one.
I guess it's hard to.
It could have been a little bit more interesting.
You need the fighters to be fun. It's not even about the coaches.
Yeah.
Like the fighters are what make the season
involved.
You know.
That's what I'm saying though. Then the fighters can get involved in it. Like that can build tension.
Yeah, but it should have been the other way around. The fighter's soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's tough.
Yep. So 7-1 for Chandler, 1-7 for Connor.
I will say
he hit that rampage record. Let's go.
That fucking. I will say at the end of the fight, that fucking last shot was fucking brutal. The double
Hulk smash it.
Yeah.
Hulk smash at the end, like Jesus.
Yeah. Poor Hunter, man. is sad. I just
Yeah.
really wanted to go Connor to go 0-8.
I
Like you
did
said, it
too.
would have made it so much better. Think about
Oh,
all
yeah.
the drama we could have had from that. They just sent over 4 fighters from Team Chandler, and Connor was just disrespecting them all.
Oh, could you imagine if all 4 fighters, except for, the one who's his teammate, were like, we'll leave. We'll just leave.
There's your bags. Oh man. But yeah, so that's tough, Not great, but it's there, right? Let's go.
It's there. Like, at that point, that's the thing. TUF is just there. Like,
It's something to watch on a Tuesday.
Exactly. And soon it'll be replaced by Contender Series, so
Which is so much better.
oh yeah.
yeah.
And you know what's so much better than tough? All this motherfucking fight news that's been going on.
My
I mean, there's
God.
some like shit that's like, damn, kind of sucks, but like, man, oh man.
Dude, me having to check Twitter like every 5 minutes, it felt like at work to see if anything else fucking dropped.
Yeah, I always just wait till I get home. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. But you just kept on saying, I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? But yeah, we'll start with Francis and Fury. Francis, he was on Ariel Show MMA Hour, talking a little bit more about like fight with Fury and just some of the upcoming stuff, and just announcing that they are planning to have a worldwide press tour. That's gonna make this fight so much bigger.
Hell
That's gonna
yeah.
help it. Like,
Oh, yeah. So much bigger. They're going to London. They're going to Africa, Saudi Arabia.
they're trying to get
It's
the
gonna be
U.S. It ain't gonna happen though. Tyson's not allowed here.
Is it Tyson or is it his dad?
It's his family.
What?
Yeah. They have like an affiliation with like an Irish like mob boss or whatever, and America is like, you guys are not allowed here.
I mean, that doesn't
Deadass?
shock me.
100%.
That's fucking hilarious. Why is America being so
But-
soft? It's like, come on, he's a boxer. He's just trying to do boxing things, not Irish mob things. Mind your fucking business.
But not yet. Like, and that's why Jake Paul fought Tommy Fury in Saudi Arabia too, because that was not happening in the U.S. Even Tommy Fury, who's got the littlest and nothing, like furthest away of like the Furies, nobody cares about him compared. You know what I mean? He's just the pretty boy of the family.
It's weird because he has fought in the U.S. before.
Yeah, it's a more recent thing. Tyson's also fought in the U.S. But yeah, so just announcing that they're gonna have a press tour though, that is because when fucking Conor and Floyd did that, that was just so hype. The thing is though, it's really just gonna be fucking Tyson just yelling at this fucking big, nice, polite man, and it's like,
Yeah. Francis is not a shit talker. Like, that's kind of the thing. Like, already just accent wise, you're getting like 2 very different accents coming out of this, and if they're trying to talk over each other,
Tyson is gonna be out there asking him if he's got a big dick and shit. Like, Francis is gonna be like, I don't know what you're saying, brother.
exactly. What? What?
But yeah, so I'm definitely excited for that. That's gonna be fun. I mean, it's like, I don't know, like the actual press conferences, I don't know how like great they're gonna be, but it'll definitely just build some hype and just
Build up the hype.
Exactly. That's what they're there for. But do you know what else is some pretty hype shit? Kate's got no hype on it, but I'm pretty hype. I don't know how you're feeling about this.
Not no hype.
Huh? You don't even know about him. MVP's now a free agent. Let's go. He's going to be at UFC London. I wonder if that says anything. You know what I mean? He's going to be looking for a big contract there, maybe with Dana. Maybe a big 10-10 contract, Like, just solid, like, UFC's like, hey, you haven't proved nothing. You're 36 years old. We'll give you $5,000.
Anyway,
Honestly, okay.
MVP signs with,
Question.
PFL.
I was about to say, he could sign with PFL, because I was about to ask Jimmy, which would you rather see? MVP versus Wonderboy or MVP versus Sadabusi?
Wonderboy. 1,000,000%.
Okay.
I don't think that MVP is going to be built for the PFL season. Because me and Kay were like talking about this the other day, where it's like, yeah, PFL, they don't have like the highest level fighters on like, you know, whatever given night. But just having to fight 4 times in like 7 months back to back to back like that, and to be able to like, you know, get that's a monster in its own. Like there are so many people that just can't turn around like that.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. But aren't they trying to build this like super fight pay-per-view thing they're doing? Like, you can add MVP to that.
Kind of stupid to sign into that right now, because it's like they don't have the roster to actually fill it, so he's not going to be getting paid because he's not going to be fighting.
So I do think personally he will probably end up in the UFC. I was just curious what your guys' thoughts were going to be on if he potentially went to the PFL or not. Like, those like at the super fights, because I mean,
you know what's honestly who I'd rather see him fight more than Wonder Boy? I want to see this man fight the Rock Man. Give him Shavkat. UFC debut.
That's just fucked up.
Actually,
I know we were talking about it, but it's just fucked up.
I got a better one.
On both of them. Because it's like Shavkat doing good. He's on a streak, and he's ranked, I think, number 6 right now. So you're going to give him, I know it's like MVP, but it's like some guy who's making his UFC debut. And then on MVP's hand, it's like, yeah, like you're just going to give him that for his UFC debut?
What?
I got a better one than that.
All right, well, hold on, real quick before you go on that. Like, so just on that same point, for Shavkat, it's like the same reason why he's fighting Kelvin right now, because he can't get a top fight in the division because of how like stagnant things are. He wants to keep fighting, so why not take a big name that's like a winnable fight? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for MVP, it's gonna be the Chandler thing. It's like he's older. He's already 36 years old. Chandler is 34, so at least there was like a little bit more time. But like, yeah, so it being 36, if you want him in big fights, like you got to put him right there. He's the top guy in Bellator, you know what I mean? So it's like,
no, yeah. And that's why I think like it would end up probably being Thompson if he gets past
more than likely
Michelle.
That fight's been talked about so many times, you know what I mean? Like throughout the year, so that is the one that makes the most sense.
It is. The only other one that I thought of, like, and it would be better if he was in the top 10 or top, you know, but Kevin Holland would be a fun fight as well.
That would be a fun fight. I definitely would not mind seeing that.
Especially like with the shit talking between the two of them. Oh, I'll put that on pay-per-view so it can be a press conference, please.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, MVP would get embarrassed on this stage.
Oh my god.
He would not be able to fucking shit talk with big mouth.
No, Kevin Holland, because like the thing is like MVP, that's the funnier part. MVP's taunting while Kevin Holland's talking shit in the middle of the cage. Like, what you dancing for? What you dancing for?
Yeah. Either way, though, if MVP does end up, like, PFL, UFC, wherever, like, he's gonna have some fun fights throughout, like, you know, this last part of his career, for sure. I got no doubt about that.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking 100%. Of PFL, though, fighter that I was real high on, and I'm real sad, pulls out of another tournament, Move leads out. God damn it. What is going on with Team Habib? Everyone in that area is just pulling out of their fights. Did like a visa fucking thing happen or some shit like that?
Well, I know for a fact the other one we're talking about is injured. Like 100%.
They could say that, you know what I mean?
Oh no, he posted the video. Like his shoulder slipped out.
But it's like, that's just, I don't know. That's just like a crazy thing. That's like, Move leads out. Fucking Umar. I want to say Usman. I'm just like, no, it's not. Saeed Nurmagomedov, Tagir Ulanbekov, like all of them just pulling out within like a week and a half of each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Insane.
That's why it's like, it's crazy. But Chris Wade steps in. Let's go, my boy. Strong Island, Kate, stand up, right? Shit. Disrespectful. But he's fighting Gabriel Braga. I'm not too excited for the fight. But Chris Wade's back in the tournament, and I just want him to be able to win $1 million.
Yeah, so like that's good for him.
No, yeah, it's good for him. Just kind of sucks, but
Chris versus Bubba, the trilogy. Let's go.
The trilogy. But yeah, no, it sucks for Movlead.
Yeah.
Hope for a speedy recovery.
Let's go. But now we get into the fucking wacky. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
It's all good.
It's not all good.
I haven't looked at it.
I barely looked at it. But here we go. We start at the top where Ginger put them. Caio Borralho, he's got a fight. I'm very high on him. On a 4-fight win streak. He had 3 decisions in a row, but I'm pretty sure he got a finish in the last one. I can't remember who he fought in his, God damn it.
Well, they've all been unranked.
Yeah, but he's doing pretty good in the UFC. 4-0.
Oh, Olszewski.
Yes, that's what. Yeah, okay, yeah. Michel. But yeah, and he's fighting. I don't know why he's fighting him, but this is gonna be a fun ass fight. Nursultan Ruzaboev. Just came in, guys. UFC debut, a nice ass win over Henan Fajeda, right? No.
Yep.
Bruno Fajeda. Sorry,
Fajeda.
Bruno. I was thinking PFL still.
You said Henan. I was like,
no, yeah, I was like, that's. I knew it was Fajeda. I couldn't think. Yeah, too many names off the top of my head that I don't got in front of me. But yeah, that's gonna be a fun fight though. Nursultan's got like 40 motherfucking fights and he's 29 years old.
Yeah.
Like this dude fought. Me and Kay were looking at his record. He fought 13 times in 2017. Like
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude.
Just been moving and fucking grooving.
Yeah, just maybe the most experienced fighter like coming into the UFC like that I can think of in recent memory.
And especially at a younger age.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah.
Because I feel like the only one that probably is like, I don't know, fucking Alexei Olenek maybe, because like he got signed old as shit to the UFC with a lot of fights, but yeah, he was like 8 years older, you know.
No, yeah, he was old. Like even by the time he got to the UFC.
Yeah, but that's gonna be a fun fight. Don't know why they got Caio fighting him, but
if Caio wins this fight, I feel like he deserves top 15. Like
you got a 5-fight win streak, you know what I mean? Like that's like, come on now, you know?
No, yeah, exactly.
Especially at 185, like that's it's not the deepest division.
It's not the deepest division. He doesn't have a whole lot of, but he has a little bit of a personality. Like
he'll be tied with fucking Dricus for longest win streak in the division, probably.
Exactly.
Give this man a title shot.
Right.
Let's go. Nah, yeah.
He needs to be fighting in the top 15 after this one. Like if he wins this one, he deserves
him versus
top
Brendan
15.
Allen's, that's a fun fight. I'm not saying that like he should get it because Brendan's got to go up, but like that would just be a fun fight to have.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that would be fun, but Brendan needs to fight up. We got to see great things from him. If he's not gonna fight up, he has to fight Bo.
Yep, I will take that. Fuck Bo, right? Just send him packing with an L early. Let's go.
Let's go.
Fuck Bo. It would be fun.
That fight's not fun.
Okay, whatever.
That's a massacre. Yo, Brendan will go all in on Bo. That shit's done. That's really gonna test how
he's ready.
I don't think Bo's ready.
I don't think he's ready either.
That'll test how tough Bo is, you know what I mean? Like, depending on how
100%.
long he can last, it's like, damn, like, you were able to get your ass beat for 3 rounds, you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They just rank him number 15 after the loss.
I'm just like, now just thinking about it, like, you guys saying this with Brendan, I'm like, shit. Bo versus Pfeiffer?
They wouldn't want to kill off 2 prospects like that, you know? But that's... Bo versus body bags? Yo, I will take that.
But yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah, that's some good shit. I honestly like that a lot.
We're talking about the wrong people.
Yeah, the people that we should be talking about are Miguel Baeza and Jake Matthews, because that fight's not happening anymore.
Baeza, via his Instagram story, had to apologized and said they had to pull out of this fight due to an injury. I don't remember.
Everyone needs to stop hurting themselves.
Yeah, but Miguel Baeza should be very thankful that he got injured. He probably would have gotten knocked out by Jake Matthews, and that would have been 4 losses in a row. That was not a good fight for him.
It was not.
That's rough. But the fight, the real news. This is where shit starts getting fucking crazy, wacky, and I fucking love it.
I'm excited to talk about this one.
This man has never lied to us, Ginger.
He
Never,
hasn't.
not once. Only the UFC has lied to us.
Thank you, because that's what I was going to talk about. Why I wanted to talk about this.
Yes. It's official because he said it's official. Bohachinia, the Eraser, Paulo Costa, Abu Dhabi, Hamzat Chimaev.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, yes! Yes!
I'm so excited for this because like once this one was announced and I saw that he confirmed it, I was like, oh, it's fucking lit, because he never said anything about Whitaker and he never signed that. He never said anything about Ikram. He said he didn't sign that, and that was the only thing he actually said about
Just recently, he was like, I can't believe people thought I was gonna fight this guy.
Literally up until, I think, because it was just the other day, but that was the only thing he said up until the other day, where he said, and I quote, "People think I train hard all day to fight unknown Russian at altitude. Reality, I'm smashing BBL all day long."
Oh my god.
But anyway, yeah. So because everyone's like, "Oh,
The GOAT.
they're like, I don't believe this. I'm not gonna believe it until I see him in there." Da 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 da. That's how I felt about Ikram, but I don't feel that way against Hamzat because he confirmed it. He ain't confirmed the other two. This one's happening. Let's fucking go.
He confirmed it. I agree. Like I even said I couldn't talk shit about it. I'm still one of the, like, just because anything can happen between now and then, like, it's still.
The one thing I will say is I wouldn't be surprised if it turns into a catchweight.
Oh my god, that was the other thing I was about to bring up, is this is gonna somehow turn into a catchweight.
Fuck it, 205-pound vacant title shot for both of them.
Like, that would be the craziest thing to ever happen, but okay.
But not yet. That fight's fucking sick. That I'm sad that we're not getting Paulo versus Ikram, honestly. Like, because I did just love that fight. Like, that, out of all of, like, fucking Strickland and a boost, that, that was like, what the fuck are we doing here, But then when they announced that one, I was like, alright, this is like, what the fuck are we doing? But I'm hyped, like, that's gonna, like, that would be a tough test, but yeah. We're getting the better fight, though. The fight that everyone truly wanted.
The fight I wanted.
Thumbs up by third round smashing.
Bro, I wish I wish they would make this 5 rounds. Just like every once in a while, you know how they do big fights, just like the co-main event. I want this 5 rounds. Hamzat's got to go 5. Paulo will push him, I think. I honestly think that Paulo, like, this is gonna. Oh my god, yeah, this is some good shit right here. You know what's some other good shit though?
Possible.
Because Ikram is no longer getting the Paulo fight. He's still getting a top guy though, and this is the guy that I was hoping for that they would book him against because he was not getting Paulo. It's motherfucking Imavov, Nassourdine.
Yeah, that's a good ass fight.
That's a lot better.
Still getting a ranked fighter.
Yeah, that
bring him
like
to
that.
the top.
Yeah, bring him to the top so him and Chimaev can have the rematch.
Yes.
Bro,
It's smart.
Ikram's got basic striking, but powerful, extremely effective.
Yeah.
This dude, he didn't even want to grapple with fucking Phil Hawes. He was just like, I'm just gonna fucking bang with him, and then, like that was just. Watching that, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, this could be such a different fight. This doesn't have, you don't have to be in touch like this, and just shut the lights out. I'm excited for this. This is gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, this is especially like where it got wacky, because it was just like, the whole Paulo thing and the UFC, and it just, what the fuck? But these two fights make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Even though, like, Hamzat, like, posted a picture of, like, studying my next opponent, and someone tried to do it, and it was blurred out. Someone tried to do a deep dive, and they're like, I got it. It's Cannoneer.
Yeah.
Which I would have also been fine with, because that jumps him almost damn near into a title shot.
So I'm pretty sure that's what they were originally going for, but then I feel like at some point UFC or something, I don't know, they were just like, Paulo ain't fighting Ikram. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, and then
there's we gotta get him to fight Hamzat. Yeah. Like, that's the only.
And then there was a rumor that they're trying to get Ikram versus Roman Dolidze still for 291, and then that was shut down.
Yeah.
Roman just signed a contract today.
Yeah, he's saying that he just signed. Who knows?
Know who it's against. Like,
I don't know, but
185 is actually gonna have some fucking movement here in a minute.
yeah, we're about to fucking have some fun.
It's gonna be real good.
And I mean, we could just keep it with that, the wackiness, end at 185. Speaking of having fun, Sean Strickland might just get a great partner for the man dance. Because Izzy saying that fucking dickless Dupussy's got a sore foot, he can't make it to Sydney.
And he's fighting no matter what.
Drekus, you're out. Strickland, you're in. Let's do the man dance. That's let's fucking go. Easiest fight for Izzy in like the last 4 years, probably.
Sean just goes out there and knocks him out.
Bro, Sean's striking is not good enough.
I'm
to do that,
100% aware. That's why I said that. But could you fucking imagine? That would be so funny.
That'd be hilarious.
But
God, Strickland as champion. Oh my god. Did you guys think about this? We live in a world where we could potentially have Sean Strickland and Colby Covington as the champions at the same time.
We don't live in that world because I give Sean a 0% chance.
Yeah, I give Sean a 0% chance too. But like, someone pointed that out, and I'm like, huh.
This fight needs to happen because of all of the things around the fight. That's all that matters.
Yeah, it's simply the press conference that we truly need.
Yes. Oh my god, this is... They need to line that up with all of the right people to be on that. Which it just sucks because it's like Paulo's not going to be there, Hamzat's not going to be there. Like there's a lot of people that should be there that aren't going to be there, and it's like, damn, you know? Like,
oh my god, a press conference with Hamzat, Paulo, Izzy, and Strickland. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, that's... That's the kind of shit that you need.
Shit talking that'll happen. Oh
Fuck it.
God.
The UFC just has to go old school and just bring out the fucking big ass one where they have like
the temple.
They have like the next the upcoming fucking pay-per-views and shit. Bring John Jones there. Event. Bring Leon and fucking Colby there. Bring them. I just realized because of them saying that we're getting fucking Leon Colby like booked or
for
like
MSG.
Yeah, for MSG.
Yeah.
Yo, we're getting Colby and Jones on a press conference together. Let's fucking go. That's what I've been wanting. Yes, I just realized that. But yeah, Izzy Strickland, that's not a fight.
No, it's not a fight. Like,
but yeah, that's. But hey, at least like, you know, if that does happen, then you know that's a new like fresh matchup for Izzy that everyone's gonna want to see. Then we know that Drekus is up next, which is a fresh matchup. So it's like. Yeah. Things are looking good at 185.
Yeah,
we're getting some fresh matchups. It'll be nice.
Who would have known the UFC actually knew what they were doing with putting Sean against Abu so he could get a nice big finish, one in like the last fucking probably 10 years or some shit, and you know, and fucking. And now he's gonna be in a title fight.
Didn't he finish Brendan Allen in like 2021?
10 years ago.
10 years.
10 years ago.
But another title fight.
This is the biggest and the best news of all. Kate, you take it away. I know this definitely made you the happiest.
It really did, because Islam got his opponent for Abu Dhabi, and it's fucking Charles is the rematch. I'm so excited for this. I really hope that Charles just comes out way smarter than he did in their first fight, and if he does, it's going to be a good-ass fight. I'm excited.
The one thing that I'm just nervous about is why did he say he's not going to be ready for Abu Dhabi? And he wanted to fight November, December. And now he's fighting in Abu Dhabi. You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
It makes me a
question we're not going to get answered.
Yep.
And
so yeah.
Honestly, like, it is strange that he said that. And so I'm not entirely sure what it could be that...
You think maybe that was just some posturing, hoping for that McNuggets fight?
It could have been, and also maybe it was just something small, but he wanted to like make sure before anything, so he just, you know, was like, hey, is this possible? And it's not, it got checked out, he's fine, you know?
That's true.
It could be, yeah, because like fighters get dinged up all the time. They're always like hurt and just like, okay,
especially Alvaro fights.
No, yeah, and it's like, okay, what is this? Is this actually something that's serious, or is it just like, you know, the difference between like a bruised muscle and a strained muscle or a torn muscle. Like,
Yeah.
where on that sliding scale am I right now? Just bruised, cool.
But yeah, other than that though, this fight's fucking amazing. Yo, how funny would it be though if Islam's fucking like lightweight title run, he ties like the record for the most defenses, and he just fights Oliveira and Volk twice and moves up to 170. Because that's a potential reality that we live in.
Yeah.
You know what? With the way 55 is, and as long as Dustin, Justin, and Chandler, and they're sitting at the top, and Oliveira's in there, or Champ, or whatever it may be, it doesn't fucking matter. Because nobody else is getting past them to that title run anyway, so...
Well, if Gaethje loses the next one, I'm pretty sure he's just like, yeah, I'm retiring because I'm going on a title run. If I don't get it, I'm retiring. So, like, at least that opens up a little bit.
Yeah, but still, you know what I mean? Because it's still Chandler, Dustin, and fucking Oliveira, and it's like, I don't know, these people are just not getting
And Benny,
through
because it's like Benny fucking handled Gamron, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and Oliveira handled Benny, like, you know, is like, yeah, that.
Like the way 55, there's truly levels to the shit between 15 to 10 to 5, like it's.
And then even in 5, like 5 to 4, 4 to 3, like
3 to 2, 2 to 1, like
shit is insane. So I don't know. It's like honestly, it doesn't even fucking matter.
Honestly, if I'm the manager of Islam, I'm probably saying move up to welterweight after this one, get this win, move up to welterweight, double champ, and then do whatever you want. I don't care after that. But if I'm like, I don't know, if I'm someone else like just close to him, I'm like, defend it one more time, just one more, get the record, and then move up.
I think he wants that Volk fight again though.
But like that's the thing. If he beats Oliveira and then Volk again, that's only 3. He still just ties it with like 4 other champions at 155 like history.
Before Volk, it's Dustin.
Maybe. If like if he is able to, then it's like for sure. Then, I feel like that'll be the hard thing and probably the critique on Islam is that like even if he ties like the record, that it's like he fought 2 people. You know what I mean?
No, that is the thing.
And one of them was a 45er.
Yep. Twice.
Shit, Oliveira fought at 45 as well. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but he moved down to 45.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, just the things that people say. You know what I mean? It's
people will say Connors was a 45er, like fucking
Either way, though, that's a great fight. I'm excited. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, I mean, people who say that shit, like Frankie Edgar should have been a fucking bantamweight his whole fucking career, like, which is why I rate his run so highly. This man was completely under fucking sized.
Yeah, that's for sure. But all right, moving on to the sad now. Back to the sad. We had some good, we had some great. Now we go to sad. The Nurmagomedovs. The UFC Nurmagomedovs. They're out of their fights. Saeed
and Umar.
Yep. Umar. Big step up in his main event against Corey Sandhagen. That was going to be a fun fight. I was definitely excited for that. It was, just fuck it. After Corey's like, why not take it if it's going to get me a title shot, It's just like, if he's not getting anyone else at like a ranked above him, like, fuck it, just just give him one of the hardest fights in the division, you know what I mean? Like, you want to be champ, you got to be able to beat everyone, you know what I mean? But yeah. That fight's no longer happening, but instead, we got a pretty damn good banger because of it.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
I have been asking for this fight for a while. Corey Sandhagen versus Rob Font. I love this fucking fight. Just stylistically, it is such a good fight.
The dynamic kickboxing of fucking Corey Sandhagen, just the fucking... off the fly, shit that he's just like, all right, like the spinny shit, the flying knees, just
Yep.
versus the crisp boxing of fucking Rob Font. Like,
yeah, but we got wrestling Sandhagen.
That's true.
That's true. He was preparing hard for fucking Umar. Like, yo, what if he just goes out there and just grapple fucked and like just put on a Habib type performance against Rob Font? That'd be pretty insane.
That'd be insane. Like in terms of striking, I think this is top 3 matchups you could have in the bantamweight division at minimum. Sure. I think the only one better than this, like one of the only ones better than this, would be Sandhagen versus O'Malley.
Yeah, for sure.
Those two getting into the octagon together. Oh my god, the fireworks!
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a banger.
Is a catchweight at 140, but that's gonna be some good shit right there. And then I don't know who Saeed was supposed to fight.
I don't remember, but Kyler Phillips is filling in.
Gotcha. Okay. But yeah, and then so Rob Font was supposed to be fighting Song Yadong, but Song Yadong also pulled out of that fight. So UFC was just like, fuck it, let's
make it happen.
But these two,
which is obviously like that's the thing you got to do. Like,
no, yeah, this was the easiest one. They're both top 10. Fucking like it makes sense, and this is just a great fucking fight. Like,
yeah,
I like this fight better than the ones they were in before. Like, although I did like Song Yadong versus Font a lot, I like this one better.
Yeah,
and it makes a lot more sense for Sandhagen to be fighting someone who's number 7 as opposed to 11.
No, yeah, or isn't Umar 13?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, he's 11. Yeah, how they slid him up there. I definitely remember him being 13 at some point. He hasn't fought no one recently.
He probably was.
I see what you're doing, UFC. But Rob's ranked number 7. It definitely makes much more sense, like in terms of the rankings for sure.
No, yeah.
And yeah, stylistically,
just a fun ass fight.
Ooh, that's a banger. Let's fucking go. But gonna.
At this point, with Umar and Song Yadong both blown out potentially due to both of them being injured, their timelines might match up to where you can get those two in there together.
Yeah. Shit,
I don't mind that fight at all.
Yeah, that would definitely be a great fight for sure. Goddamn, yeah. Oh man.
Love 135.
Yeah. A few of these divisions that the lower end of the weights for UFC, it really doesn't matter like who it is when they're fighting. It's like you just put 2 names together and that shit's gonna be great. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up all of our fight news and shit from this week, and a lot of shit from just today, really. What a day of announcements. It's been great.
Real.
Let's go. That's gonna wrap up the podcast too. There ain't no more shit to talk about. We've gone too far. We've gone too far. Right, Kate? Right. If you liked it, as always, like and subscribe. We got all of our links in the description if you want to catch some of our other shit. But other than that, we'll catch you for the review for London. Peace out, everyone.